to talk to you about the Medtronic Guardian Connect system, which is a continuous glucose monitoring system that I've been really fortunate enough to try over the last week, and I'll be trying it for a month in total. We got set up on the Guardian Connect at the Diabetes Centre in the Netherlands, which is a specialist diabetes centre. That's exactly what they focus on, is diabetes, and it's absolutely incredible. The service offered there is really kind of forward-thinking, really patient-centred. So whilst you might see your consultant face-to-face when that suits you during the year, you might also be able to Skype your consultant and have a consultation like that instead. The fantastic consultants, nurses, dietitians also do really kind of innovative things for their patients, like Facebook live chats about topics that people with diabetes are concerned about, and they'll have a patient being the interviewer and asking questions that are really concerning to them. Really exciting. So if you'd like to see more about that, please head over to my blog where you can read the details and see what the clinic looks like, because I had never seen anything like it before. But right now I'd like to talk to you about the Guardian Connect. And this little device here is the transmitter for the Guardian Connect. So the transmitter connects to a sensor which is attached to your skin, a needle not very big, about that big I guess, and it measures your glucose levels. But what's particularly exciting about this, it is of course CGM, so it gives you kind of a very updated version of what's going on with your glucose, and you can look back at your data as well. But the data is transmitted via Bluetooth to your mobile phone, which is probably the thing that I love the most so far about trying the Guardian Connect, because you literally just click on an app on your phone and it'll bring up the glucose readings that you've kind of had, say when you wake up first thing in the morning, you can see back overnight, or you can see what's going on at the moment. There is a tiny delay because that's kind of blood glucose and that's kind of technology, so it's not instant, but it's still a really kind of clever snapshot and a past look of what's going on with your glucose levels. So my initial thoughts are that I found it incredibly liberating to be able to see my glucose level on the phone screen, because it's really discreet. You know, in the modern world, everybody's on their phones all of the time, and who would even think that you're managing to check your glucose level just by looking at an app? It's absolutely revolutionary. And as I say, I like the idea that you can be on the bus, you can be kind of traveling, walking, sitting at your desk, and able to check in with what's going on with your body. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and nobody knows that you're doing it, hence why I think it's so discreet. I think the information that you get to see on the phone, which will be my next blog, is really kind of easy to read, really intuitive. It's got a graph that you can see, you've got the hours at the bottom for what time of day the glucose reading is as well, and you calibrate it up to 4 times during the day, as long as there's no arrows on the screen for which direction your glucose levels are going in. That's another thing that I find particularly useful, is that when you get a glucose reading, sometimes you have to kind of think, as the person with diabetes, oh right, okay, what's going on? Have I just finished exercising or something else? And you're not quite sure which way your glucose level is moving, but on the screen you can see 1 arrow, 2 arrows or 3 arrows. So obviously 3 is that your glucose levels are moving really fast, and 1 is that they're moving in quite a kind of continual direction, I guess, which all just kind of adds up to giving you more information and more power to your management of your diabetes. So those would be my initial thoughts. If you'd like to see some more pictures of what the glucose readings look like on the graphs, or a close-up of the Guardian Connect, you can head over to my Instagram or to my blog, where the pictures will be available there. I look forward to checking back in with you in a week to let you know how the Guardian Connect behaves with sport. See you then.